I'm Leonardo Garcia.
Hi, I'm Calvin McKeown.
Hi, I'm Aiden Creamy.
And I'm Aaliyah Baker, and we are Gravity Powered Solutions. This is our project, version 1.
So we are trying to solve global goal number 7, which is to provide clean and affordable energy to everybody. And we still have a long way to go. In fact, 17% of renewable energy sources are only being used in our infrastructure. So we still have over 75% of fossil fuels are being used currently. We really want to reduce that number. And in fact, 733 million people do not have access to electricity according to the United Nations. Also, 2.4 billion people still use inefficient and polluting cooking systems. This means that it affects their health and it also affects the environment, which are both really bad. Also, even though the number of people without electricity has declined from 1.2 billion people to 733 million people, we still have a long way to go before we get so that everybody has access to electricity. And the people that are affected by lack of electricity are those living in developing nations that are typically using kerosene lights at night to light their homes. And kerosene is very dangerous and can also be deadly at times.
Our solution. So as you can see in the middle image, that is the very first iteration of our prototype, where we only have 2 pulleys in our system and a very primitive counterweight at the bottom, and this is not ideally where we want to be. This second image here is what we wanted our design to be, our 2D model. And you can see here, the red arrow pointing downwards indicates pulling the handle down to rewind the mechanism, and the green arrow pointing up indicates the counterweight as well as the generator rising in order to fall in the second image, as seen with the green arrow going down and the red arrow going up the handle. And in the third image here, you can see that this is the second iteration of our prototype, where we were using a cardboard cup holder as our handle instead of a proper handle, but we do have our basic ideas and design down, as you can see with the 3 pulley system and the larger counterweight generator at the bottom of the mechanism. So we have 6 testers who gave us feedback on our device. The most critical one, some of the most critical ones being adding resistance through the use of gear ratios in order to help slow the device down and provide more torque for the generator here, which is connected to this pin connector and then this AC to DC converter. And unfortunately, we do not have the counterparting, the piece that correlates to this one, so we are not able to connect this to an outlet as we desire in order to create electricity.
Some of the benefits that go into this design is that it's modular, it's compact and lightweight, it's inexpensive, it's made from recycled materials, it's reliable and produces instant power, it's easily scalable, which means we can make it as big or as small as we want it. And a note is that gravity is all around us all the time. It's there 365 days a year, 24/7, and it's more reliable than wind and solar power.
So the next steps we want to take with our project is to create a functioning prototype that can actually charge a phone or produce enough electricity to light up a light. We want to test and improve upon our design to create an actual product that we can package and ship out. So we want to improve upon this design to compete with the #1 other competitor currently, and we want to just make our design better. This product will be primarily for impacted communities, like Aiden said, in developing countries. When it will improve their quality of life, it will give them access to electricity at any time at night, and this will replace the kerosene lamps and anything else that's hazardous or bad for the environment. And it will also give them more communication, which will allow them to communicate globally. Me personally, I could never imagine living without electricity, so I hope our product will improve other people's lives.
These are our resources to demonstrate just how vital our solution is, and not only internationally in developing countries, but also nationally in Native American reservations where they do not have permanent electrical infrastructure.